1 Kings chapter 21. And it came to be after these events that Naboth the Yezreelite had a vineyard which was in Yezreel, near the palace of Ahab, the sovereign of Shomeron. And Ahab spoke to Naboth, saying, Give me your vineyard, and it shall be a vegetable garden for me, since it adjoins my house. And let me give you a better vineyard for it. If it is good in your eyes, let me give you its worth in silver. And Naboth said to Ahab, Far be it from me by Yah, that I should give you the inheritance of my father to you. And Ahab went into his house, embittered and displeased because of the word which Naboth the Yezreelite had spoken to him, when he said, I do not give you the inheritance of my father. And he lay down on his bed and turned away his face and did not eat food. And Isabel, his wife, came to him and said to him, Why is your spirit so embittered that you are not eating food? And he said to her, Because I spoke to Naboth the Yezreelite, and said to him, Give me your vineyard for silver, or if you prefer, I'll give you another vineyard for it. But he answered, I do not give you my vineyard. So Isabel his wife said to him, Do you now rule over Israel? Rise up, eat food, and let your heart be glad. Let me give you the vineyard of Naboth the Yezreelite. And she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters to the elders and the nobles who were dwelling in the city with Naboth. And she wrote in the letters, saying, Proclaim a fast, and seat Naboth at the head of the people, and seat 2 men, sons of Belial, before him, to bear witness against him, saying, You have blasphemed Elohim and the sovereign. Then you shall take him out and stone him to death. And the men of the city, the elders and nobles, who were inhabitants of his city, did as Isabel had sent to them, as it was written in the letters which she had sent to them. They proclaimed a fast and seated Naboth at the head of the people. And the men, sons of Belial, came in and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him, against Naboth, in the presence of the people, saying, Naboth has blasphemed Elohim and the sovereign. And they took him outside the city and stoned him with stones, and he died. And they sent to Isabel, saying, Naboth has been stoned and is dead. And it came to be, when Isabel heard that Naboth had been stoned and he was dead, that Isabel said to Ahab, Arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Yezreelite, which he refused to give you for silver, for Naboth is not alive, but dead. And it came to be, when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose to go down to the possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Yezreelite. And the word of Yah came to Eliyahu the Tishbite, saying, Rise up, go down to meet Ahab, sovereign of Israel, who lives in Shomeron. See, he is in the vineyard of Naboth, where he has gone down to take possession of it. And you shall speak to him, saying, Thus said Yah, Have you murdered and also taken possession? And you shall speak to him, saying, Thus said Yah, in the place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth, the dogs are going to lick your blood, even yours. And Ahab said to Eliyahu, Have you found me, O my enemy? And he answered, I have found you, because you have sold yourself to do evil in the eyes of Yah. See, I am bringing evil on you, and shall consume your descendants, and cut off from Ahab every male in Israel, both those shut up and those left at large, and make your house like the house of Jeroboam of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha, son of Ahiah, because of the provocation with which you have provoked me and made Israel sin. And also of Isabel, Yah has spoken, saying, The dogs are going to eat Isabel by the wall of Israel. The dogs are going to eat whoever belongs to Ahab and dies in the city, and the birds of the heavens are going to eat whoever dies in the field. Indeed, there was never anyone like Ahab who sold himself to do evil in the eyes of Yah, because Isabel his wife stirred him up. And he acted very abominably in following idols, according to all that the Amorites had done, whom Yah dispossessed from the children of Israel. And it came to be, when Ahab heard those words, that he tore his garments and put sackcloth on his body, and fasted and lay in sackcloth, and went softly. And the word of Yah came to Eliyahu the Tishbite, saying, See how Ahab has humbled himself before me? Because he has humbled himself before me, I do not bring the evil in his days, but in the days of his son, I bring the evil on his house.